Okay, job rotation is a technique used to increase employee learning and motivation. In this video, I will explain to you what job rotation is, list its benefits and drawbacks. What is job rotation? Job rotation is the practice of moving employees between jobs in an organization. These rotations are predominantly lateral, meaning that they happen between jobs on the same level and are not considered promotions. They are also often temporary, with people moving back to their original job after a certain time. Rotating job has a number of key benefits that we will cover later in more detail. Think of instead of starting a new job is exciting and challenging. It reduces boredom, stimulation, motivation, help to assess person job fit, and it's a great way to acquire new knowledge and competency through practicing different jobs. Job rotation is a well-known organization development technique. It is an essential part of job design together with job simplification, job enrichment, and also job enlargement. Let's take a closer look at the benefits of job rotation. Job rotation benefits. Rotating job has a long list of benefits for both the employer and the employee. Although there is some overlap between the two, let's focus on the benefits of job rotation for employer. First is learning. Job rotation is an excellent way to transfer specific skills, knowledge, and competencies, leading to human capital accumulation. For example, an employee may learn the full production process because they may have served in different roles that provide them with a holistic perspective. Similarly, managers may need to experience different departments before they are ready for a senior leadership position in which they need this experience. Another example is that many HR professionals lack business skills. A good way to build this skill is by rotating HR professionals outside the HR department and having people from the business rotate in the HR department. This is a practice recommended by John Budrow and Ed Lawler. Flexibility. Rotation allows employees to do different jobs, leading to a more flexible workforce. If people can be deployed into 2 or 3 roles, your total available workforce will be larger and total much flexible to fill any of the available roles. Employee replacement. When a critical employee suddenly leaves their role, will have to be replaced by someone in the company. Here, job rotation can play a role by temporarily deploying a peer who is somewhat familiar with the role and very familiar with the company. The critical role can be filled quickly. Orientation and replacement. An area where rotation is often applied in traineeships. During a traineeship, a graduate usually works 4 different roles in the time span of 2 years. This enables the graduate to explore hidden talents and identify the roles that they like and are good at. At the same time, it enables the organization to explore where in the organization the new hire can add to the most value, which is also referred to as employee matching. This is a great way to ensure that the new talent will be optimally deployed. Similarly, when someone desires a different role, they can be rotated in the company to try this new role. If it doesn't work, that person is free to come back. This may prevent a talent employee from leaving. Satisfaction and attrition. When someone is stuck in a job for 4 or 5 years, they may be at a high risk of leaving. Job rotation offers the opportunity for a change of scenery and challenge people, leading to increased satisfaction and lower employee attrition. Similarly, job rotation also have benefits for the employee. The last one is motivation. One of the drawbacks of staying in a role for too long is a lost motivation. Job rotation ensures a change of scenery with new responsibilities that challenge the employee to learn and adapt. This is a great way to reduce boredom, motivational employees, and increase their personal agility. Disadvantage of job rotation. We cannot conclude this without briefly mentioning the disadvantages of job rotation. Inefficiencies. When an employee joins a new role, they need to learn the ropes before reaching their optimum productivity level. Because of this, rotation can lead to frequent interruptions in work and corresponding inefficiencies. Misunderstanding. Another disadvantage is that the person who rotates out of a role may have a superior knowledge and connections. This may result in this person staying involved in the role, leading to role unclarity. One way to tackle this issue is by having a peer mentoring program in place. Next one is disgruntled employee. Rotating people out of a job they like may reduce their motivation. A potential disadvantage is disgruntled employee who will not like their new job, lack motivation, and may even consider leaving the organization. Lack of opportunity. Job rotation is often horizontal, meaning that people will not get a promotion but rather a different roles on the same level. This may feel like a side step instead of a next step, throwing people off their envisioned career path. Assessing their level of ambition and framing the rotation as an opportunity to learn more diverse skills that will benefit them later in their career is a best practice here. Job rotation best practice. As you have now realized, it is absolutely possible to rotate the wrong way. Let's over a series of best practice on how to create a more positive impact while reducing negative effects. A means to an end. Rotation can be used for many different purposes. What is important to keep in mind is that the goal of job rotation should be clear from the beginning. Mindlessly rotating employee into different jobs create inefficiencies, role unclarity, and interrupt work. These inefficiencies can only be justified when there is a clear goal or benefit to this practice of job rotation. Employee buy-in. Another potential disadvantage is the rotation may lead to disgruntled employee. It is therefore crucial to create buy-in. This can be done by clearly explaining the benefit of job rotation for the employee and convincing the employer rather than coercing them. Creating employee buy-in can turn something perceived as a bad situation into an opportunity. Before you go, as you know by now, rotating jobs can have many benefits for both the organization and employee. However, when done randomly, it will reduce efficiency, introduce error, and lead to role unclarity. It is therefore key to clearly specify the reason why rotation should be leveraged. Thank you for watching.